All right, welcome everybody. I got a little bit ahead of myself and started moving forward without actually going live. I do apologize about that. Today we are playing Collector Cove. It is a game I got the chance to play a demo of during, I believe, a Steam Next Fest or Cozy Fest or something. And I very much enjoyed it. So I definitely want to make it a regular series. It will be taking the place of FTL for now. We may go back to FTL in the future. I was in the process of creating our character for the game when I realized I wasn't recording. I like that there are 3 different purple colors for the hair. Trying to decide what hairstyle I'd like to do. I could just straight up go with messy. But I kind of like the side cut. Let's go with medium purple side cut. Now obviously the name is going to be Whimsy, not Aaron. Nothing against the name Aaron, it's a beautiful name. But we are I am Chronic Whimsy here, so. And let's see, we've got a t-shirt. Ooh, we could do a space t-shirt. I'm liking that. Yeah, I'm liking the space t-shirt. What do we have for pants? Nah. Eh. I like the gray. We could do the Bermuda shorts. Or shorts. Let's go with the Bermuda shorts. We'll stick with gray there. For the shoes, leather. There are leather boat shoes, there are sneakers, boots, rubber boots. Could go straight barefoot. I think the blue shoes match our shirt nicely. Do we want a bucket hat maybe? Do we have a spacey bucket hat perchance? Nope. Could do a heart one though. What about a ball cap? Oh, I like the rainbow ball cap. I don't feel like being a cat or a dog, so I think it is rainbow ball cap time. And we can have black glasses, silver glasses. I think this is meant to be kind of a copper and then a gold. Same with, so we can have rectangular, round, or cat eye. We're gonna stick with the silver rectangular glasses. Oh, and then they give us the chance to toggle the belt and toggle the bag. All right, I think we are good to go. That's our character. Well now, just look at this place. Ain't it beautiful? To us, this here's the best part of being a collector. Discovering new fish and crops to fill your compendium. That's the bread and butter of it for most folks. Rising in the ranks can be fun, sure enough, but the truth is, it was never the most important thing to us. Being able to travel from island to island, enjoying nature's beauty while searching for new discoveries, now that's the good life. That's how your parents and I became friends, and in time, more like family. A shared kind of appreciation. I do miss them. And I know you do too, don't you? I wonder if they've reached Collector's Cove by now. When's the last time they sent us a letter anyhow? They always did get distracted pretty easy. Hey, Whimsy, you listening to me? Well, like I was saying, till your parents are back, I'll be the one teaching you the ways of a collector. I know they already showed you some things, but let's be honest. Teaching was never their strong suit. What's that? You're wanting to follow after 'em, past the Collector's Cove. You know you'll need to be a named rank collector for that, right? And have near your whole compendium complete. Ah, to be young again, full of that boundless energy. Well then, I reckon we'd best not waste any time. Don't you worry. Stick with me and you'll be a named rank collector before long. Of course, if I'm going to teach you proper, we got to start with the basics. And if there's one thing a collector needs first, it's sharp eyes. You're an explorer at heart, so you need to be able to spot what others might miss. So let's start there. Show me what you can do. All right. So we can use 1, 2, 3 to change the camera level. I can also use G to toggle it into free mode. See, here it just sticks. Here I can move it all around. I'm going to keep it like this for now. Good, good. Sharp eyes. I figured as much. The best collectors keep polishing their basics, and seeing is one of them. When you're tending crops, you gotta notice if they're dry or how far they've come along. But I'm getting ahead of myself. While we're here, let's make the most of this island and gather a few resources before we move on. Go on, let Marty take you over there so we can get started. Uncle Terry will meet you there and show you how to gather what we need. All right, so we're going to talk to Marty here. And we're going to ask to visit the island. Give me just a moment here. I'm checking on something really quickly. And it's taking a moment. Let's see here. And it's giving me some problems. So I am sorry for the wait. Give me just another moment. Seems like it was not letting me see the chat for whatever reason. And I wanted to make sure I didn't miss anything. I'm sorry to take the time away for that. But we should be set now. How to be a collector. Talk to Uncle Terry. Terry looks just like Jerry. Ah, so Jerry finally sent you my way. Let me guess, went off rambling about crops again. Don't mind him, he just can't help himself, the old farm hand. Among the three of us, I'm usually the one keeping things on track. Comes with the job, I suppose. Now then, to work. We'll need some basics before we shove off, and this island's rich with resources. I've set aside some old tools for you. A bit rusty, but they'll serve well enough. They'll even clear a path if something's in your way. Around here we've got trees for wooden fiber, rocks for stone, and if you spot a soil heap, dig it up for good measure. I'll be waiting up by the pond near the waterfall. Don't dawdle. Okay. So we want 15 simple wood, 6 rocks, 9 soil, and 5 fiber. Okay, and we've got our tools here. Does that get me? No, it doesn't. But I don't seem to have energy. I'm trying to remember everything about this game. Let's see. You can click and hold to continue chopping, which I really appreciate. Let's see, anything over here? I cannot chop the vase. And I can't do anything there. There we go. Get some mining in too because we need those rocks. We only got 2 per rock node, so we need all 3 of these. There's our other soil. Yay, we're done with that. You can't jump though. All right. Pond is kind of beautiful. Tools held up all right, did they? Not the finest kit, but you'll be able to upgrade soon enough. Now, a collector's not official until they've made their first discovery, and every proper collector needs something to keep track of it all. Your parents left this for you, your very own collector's compendium. Treat it well, and it'll remind you of where you've been and where you're headed. Now then, an empty compendium won't fill itself, so let's start with something simple. See that pond over yonder? There's fish in it, and you're about to learn how to catch them. Take this old rod. Cast close to a fish, and it'll notice soon enough, but mind their tricks. Fish will nibble before they bite proper. Don't get fooled. Once it's hooked, it's all give and take. Reel while it rests, but ease off when it bolts. Let the line get too tight and snap. There goes your catch. So keep an eye on the tension, I even came up with a little rhyme for it. When it's still, reel your fill. When it swims, by Blackbeard's nose hair, don't snap your line. I'm still working on that last part. Okay. I think 3 is good here because I want to be able to see. Looks like we caught its attention right away. And what do we have here? Okay. Reeling it up, it's swimming away. Oh, and now it's bolting. Okay. Looks like maybe it's tired now. Yeah. We caught a bluegill and we can open the compendium. It's a one net, a small freshwater fish on this island. Looks like we've caught it 1 of 5 times maybe. And it's from 6 a.m. to, well, actually it's more like from 3 a.m. to 10 p.m., I guess. There's a lot of stuff in this compendium. All right. Now we want to catch 2 of these. So let's get this guy too. Okay, so pulling it carefully did seem to stop it from going quite so far away. There we go, we caught all of them. Not bad at all, considering the rod's held together with little more than salt and luck. Between us, here's an advanced tip. If you're careful about the tension, you can still reel even when a fish fights. That'll slow it down without snapping the line. Good technique for bigger catches. Now, we found that ourselves. Now, with all the collecting you've already done, don't fret about stripping this island bare. New ones rise while old ones sink. The sea gives and takes, always has. Without it, we collectors wouldn't last long out here. So no need to worry. There will always be new bountiful islands to explore. Right then, one more thing before we shove off. Your Fablefin. Don't give me that look. It's the formal term. Fine, your fabled companion. Better? I've had Marty ever since I started out as a collector, and he's family to me. Life at sea can get lonely, and a loyal mate makes all the difference. So what do you call yours? So this is our Fablefin. I do like that we can customize it. Oh no. We don't have different eye shapes, but we can change the color. Anybody who knows me knows I'm obviously going to go with some version of purple. We've got some nice colorations here. This one looks a little no-nonsense to me. I like it. Oh, I like the bright cyan eyes. We don't have any hats or glasses or nose and mustache. What are we going to call you? think I'm going to name you Lou. L-U. Do I like that? I'm not sure, but that's what we're going to go with. Not Luff. Lou. Lou, eh? Fine name for a fine mate. You know, Fablefins usually roam alone, until they bond with a collector, that is. After that, there's no stronger partnership at sea. When I was still a wannabe shipwright, my first boat sank within minutes. Ha! That's when Marty found me, carried me around till I learned better. Been a team ever since. Ah, the good old days. Now, speaking of boats, you've got one, too. Your parents made sure of it. She's anchored just beyond the cliffs. Not bad for a starter, either. Lower that ladder behind me and let Lou take you across. I'll meet you aboard. Oh, right. Let down the ladder. Climb down. Climb down. There we go. Come around here. And here's Lou. And here we are on our ship. Let's see. Get a better look at Lou there. Ah, here we are, out on the open seas at last. Can you smell that salt in the air? Before we head for a new island, let's make sure Lou gets a good meal to recover some stamina. Without stamina, your companion will need to rest before moving on. Here, take these fish and feed them all to Lou. Okay. So we interact, feed. We have 5 for you. Looks like we only need to feed 4. I like the sound Lou makes. Well done, and look how happy they are. Whenever Lou runs out of stamina, they'll curl up for a nap to recover. You can still interact with them in the meantime, but travel will have to wait. Now that everyone's full of energy, let's pick our next destination. All you need to do is tell Lou where you want to go next. Okay, select your first destination. Okay, that's here. Open the map. Well, we've got something undiscovered up here, so we'll go there. We've got some time before reaching that island, so let's get you more self-sufficient. Time for farming! And a bit of building, I suppose. Here's a hammer and some more materials. Use them to build a few planter boxes. If you need to, you can use the hammer to deconstruct them and get your materials back. Once that's done, it's planting time. I can hardly wait. Here, take the seed pouch and some sweet potato seeds. Plant them in the boxes and don't forget to water them. Use this watering can to do that. Dry crops won't grow. I wonder if dry crops die. Let's start... Okay, so this is our building area. How do I... Oh, show structures. Okay, so we've got planter box and small storage chest. Well, he said planter boxes. Let's see. I think I want to do right here. Can I do one more? Yeah. Have enough soil for that much. And now I don't have enough to do the chest, but that's fine. Okay. And planting. And watering. Now it looks like we do have a finite amount of water. I don't remember how we got water back in the demo. A water station, obviously. Nice work. Keep an eye on your crop's water levels and don't panic if they dry out a bit. They're tougher than they look. Okay, that answers that question. If you change your mind about what you planted, use your shovel to dig up the seed, no matter the growth stage. Just one more thing for your farm, a water station. This is vital so you don't go running out of water. Just feed it some wood and it'll produce water until it's full. Then you can use it to fill up your watering can. Okay. So we do R. How big is this? Kind of want this to be over here. And I'm adding all the rest of my wood so that we get plenty of water. Looks like, oh, yep. If you check it out, Lou's sleeping over there. Very cute. Great. Now while those crops are growing, oh, look at that. There's flotsam drifting by. Perfect chance to gather more resources without setting foot on an island. Courtesy of Uncle Terry, your boat has a plunger gun already mounted to it. Use it to reel the flotsam in. Okay. Plunger gun is here. Use that. Can go out pretty far, but it can only turn this far. There we go. Not bad. Reminds me a little of Raft, but a little bit more easy to control. Now, I don't see any other flotsam, so I guess we're done. Nice haul. That got you some good resources, I reckon. Lou will always alert you when flotsam is nearby. It's a handy way to gather supplies while at sea. We've still got time before reaching the island, and you look like you could use a breather. Why not head inside for a nap? You can even use your hammer to redecorate the cabin if the mood strikes you. Okay. Okay. Kind of cute. I'm guessing this is my compendium. We can change our outfit. We can! Yay! Looks like we can change everything about ourselves. We're not going to, but we can. Okay. Interesting that that put me right back near Lou. All right. And we woke up, it looks like at 8:30 a.m. on day 2. Lou's sleeping. We've got a mailbox there. Talk to Jerry. That nap did wonders. You're looking refreshed. Can you feel the energy making you move faster? That's the power of good rest. And just in time, too, because we've arrived at the island. Before you head out exploring, could you ring Marty for me? The bell's by your door. It's a special one your Uncle Terry installed. Whenever you ring it, Marty and I will find you after a while. Pretty cool. Let's see, bell. There it is. And it's kind of looking to me like they need to be watered. There we go. And can we fill up? Yes. Yay. Ah, that sound brings back memories. Marty should arrive in a few hours. Say, have I ever told you about my second brother? No? Well, between the two of us, he's a little bit of an oddball. His name's Eugene, but he doesn't like it much, so he'll probably tell you a dozen others to call him. He's our special brother. But don't let that fool you. He's sharp as a pitchfork, and resourceful, too. He'll lend a hand when you need it. Haven't seen him on my boat lately, so he's probably out exploring islands somewhere. You might find him on this very one. He usually wears a dark hood and tries to blend in with the greenery. But once you know what he looks like, he's actually fairly easy to spot. Don't tell him I said that, though. Now let your companion take you ashore and then let the exploration begin. All right. Okay, let's visit the island. I see some soil immediately. And I'm definitely going to get that because I have a feeling we're going to want a lot of planter boxes. I do like a good bit of farming. Also want the wood because I want that chest. Find Uncle Eugene. Anything I missed over here? Over here. Pick flower. Okay. Can't pick this one, but I can pick the hibiscus. Okay. We don't have a massive inventory, but we do have an inventory. Okay, we need a new pickaxe to get. That looks like gold to me. I see some fish in the water too. We should probably get those for Lou. And for our compendium. A surgeonfish. And our fishing ranked up. I don't know what that means. Oh, new perk acquired, alluring bait. I don't know what that means either, but let's see. No. XP. Alluring bait makes fish bite faster. Okay, nice. And C. All right. Can we look at the, nope, not the surgeonfish. That was silly of me. Yeah, we've caught 3 of 5 now. Okay, so that's what that is. I assume then if we catch 5 of something, there's some special, I don't know, achievement or extra experience points or something. I do appreciate that the fishing is fairly simple. Okay, we're down to one space in our inventory. But I am going to be stripping this island as bare as I can. I don't know how large the stacks can be. Aha, there's Eugene. Anything over here? Okay, so we are out of space. Ah, you actually spotted me. Not bad at all. We haven't met before, but I'm sure my brothers mentioned me one way or another. Whatever they said, forget it. You can just call me Uncle Larry. Why hide among the plants, you wonder? Because only sharp-eyed collectors deserve to make use of my services. I bet Jerry went on about the importance of keeping your eyes open. Well, think of me as the ultimate test. Anyway, you've heard how the collector's ranking system works, right? For every new fish and crop discovered, you are awarded points. Simple enough. So your first goal should be to reach the rank of novice collector by discovering more crops and fish. Between this island and your boat, you've got everything you need. Track your progress in the compendium, then come find me again once you're there. Oh, and one more thing. Time of day matters when fishing. Some fish only bite at certain hours. Once you've caught one, its active times will be noted in your compendium. Cool. Well, we don't have space for more fish in general, but surgeon fish are all day and all night. And they're ocean fish, so maybe we can get to 5. Okay, so the line goes yellow. I assume it goes red when it's really close to breaking. There's 4. Man, you really went far out there. There we go. Oh, it's a flying fish. but my inventory is full. Those are worth 5 each. That's worth 70. I guess I'll leave it alone. Maybe we can make the chest and then come back and it'll still be there. I don't know. Return to the boat. And we'll make the chest over here. Just 1. I'll just transfer all of them for now. Gotta keep the plants watered. Okay, now let's see. If we go back to the island, can we get that fish? We can! That makes a big deal of difference. Also, I wonder if weather has anything to do with it. I don't think it does. I don't remember seeing anything on the fish's compendium page. Yay! Okay, we've discovered surgeon fish bait. Looks like it takes corn. Flying fish is only available at night. So we're not going to catch any now. Maybe we can get some bluegills here too, though. Okay. Oh, this looks like a bluegill to me. Yes. Okay, so that's number 4. Can we get number 5? It's gotta go run away. And then we reel it in. And we've unlocked bluegill bait. And that takes seeds, it looks like. Okay. I imagine there will come a time when you need to catch specific fish. Right. I think I have gotten just about everything I can from this island. Okay. Let's see. I think I'm supposed to stick around here until such time as I'm done. Ah, these are sparkling now. Harvest. And we're a novice collector. Harvest and harvest. Okay, those weren't seeds, they were sweet potatoes. So now I can make a bait maker. Let's see. Bait maker. We'll put it right there. Okay. Now I'm supposed to go back and talk to Uncle Eugene. Before I do, can I? Yes, okay. So I guess if you're out of fish, you can go fishing in the ocean too for fish for Lou. Or whatever your Fablefin's name is. Nice. Oh, line strength 1. Stronger fishing line that takes longer to snap. Nice. I like that there are quite a few different ranks and everything. All right, I do have seeds. I do not have seeds. Let's transfer. All of those. There we go. Let's go back to the island once more to complete the quest. Ha! Quicker than I thought. You really do take after your parents. Hear that? That's the sound of trade, which means Marty has just arrived with my boat. Head back to Jerry. He'll walk you through how trading works. I'll be in touch when it's time for your next step. Okay. 7:50. Looks like at 10 is when the flying fish start showing up. Now let's see. What do we have to trade? I'm going to take all of these. You're worth 80, you're worth 50. I'm going to take the 80 and the 70 ones. And the sweet potatoes. My, you've already reached the rank of novice collector? Congratulations, that's impressive for someone just starting out. Your parents are going to be so proud when they find out. Also, thanks again for calling Marty for me. He'll always follow the sound of that bell. Now that you've taken your first steps as a collector, let me introduce you to the seafaring shop my brothers and I are running. This here is the farmer's market, where you can buy a selection of seeds suited for the current climate. Take a look. Okay, so we've got sweet potato, cucumber, chili, tomato, corn, or watermelon. But we need more money for watermelon. Also, we need more rank? No, we need more rank for these grayed out ones. For the sailor shop, go to the next stall. Uncle Terry will come out as soon as you approach. Okay. Novice collector, eh? That's a solid start. Well done. I know I'm not keeping the voices consistent. I'm not good at that. I do apologize. I'm just trying to make sure that these guys who look the same sound a little different. As you can see, this is my sailor's shop. Sailor's Stop stall. Here you can trade resources for other resources in exchange. Got too much of one thing and not enough of another? Bring it to me and we'll strike a fair trade. As you travel through new regions, I will eventually be able to offer you more rare resources as well. And once your companion grows stronger, we'll talk about boat upgrades. But for now, trading's what I can offer. So boat upgrades are not there yet. Trading. Okay. And I can sell. Uncle Eugene is right next door. You can visit his secret seller's stall next. He will come out as soon as you approach. Ah, welcome to my humble stall, the secret cellar. I have all kinds of exotic wares, from bait and fertilizer recipes to boat decorations and companion outfits. Once you know some recipes, I might even whisper a fabled hint or two your way. And the best part? No coins needed. I'm a collector at heart, so instead of taking money for my services, we'll trade. Bring me the right fish and crops, and we have a deal. You can pin what I'm after in your compendium so you don't lose track. I don't offer my services as easily as my brothers, though. As I mentioned earlier, only sharp-eyed collectors get to barter with me. So every new expedition you'll have to spot me on an island first, before I set up shop here. I like making things interesting, you know? But you've already found me this time, so feel free to take a look. Alright, so we've got chili, fertilizer chili. We've got fabled condition bluegill. Reveals the fabled condition required to catch the fabled variant of this fish. We've got fertilizer recipe watermelon. This fertilizer is required to harvest the fabled variant of this crop. Okay, so that's what's going on there. Brown vase, fan, star glasses, animal hat. Well, we can't afford anything right now. I'm going to go with the chili. Oh, okay. It can't even... You know what? I'll pin that, though. When you're done shopping, go ring the bell again to send us on our way. Oh, and one more thing. After we leave, you might want to check out your boat cabin. We left a little gift for you. Nothing special, just a little starter pack for new structures to build. I'll be around, kid. Just don't expect me to stay in plain sight. Okay. I'm not ready to dismiss. I want to sell... all of these. Check the compendium. Okay, he needs bluegill. He does need the clownfish, so I will keep that. Make my life a little easier. Bluegills we've seen we can get very easily, though. So now we have 545. Okay, you can stop telling me that. We need chili. So let's get chili. We'll buy one chili. And then the other thing I want to do is see... Okay, it looks like you have to probably do 3 crops in order to unlock other things. So let's do 3 of those, 2 more chilies. And might sell a little bit more. You know what? We'll sell all the surgeon fish. No, we won't. We need to feed you. But only one, apparently. So let's see if this gets us enough. All right. So now I'm ready to let them go. We'll check out their gift. A tool bench. Let's select the next place we're going to go. Might as well go here. Okay. We have no wood, so that's fine. This takes 1 day and 10 hours. We want the chili, though. Now, did I hear that there was flotsam? Yes. So let's come over here and get the flotsam. And then we'll check our mail. That's a lot of flotsam. I wonder if we can manage to grab all of it or if we'll just grab most of it. Because this is kind of slow. I'm going to go for this one. Not even looking at what I'm getting. I think we've basically managed to get everything. Nice. All right. Okay, so we got some wood, we got a cucumber seed. Very nice. Check our mail. Next step, recipes. Howdy, Whimsy. I hope you liked the blueprints we left for you. With the tool bench, you can upgrade your tools and bag. With the smelter, you can smelt various ores you might find on the islands. Now, an important aspect of filling your compendium is discovering recipes for fish bait and fertilizer. You can use those to improve the quality of what you catch or harvest, and in case of bait, target specific fish. There are more uses too, but more on that later. So for the next step, I want you to discover your first recipe for a type of bait or fertilizer. You can do that by harvesting enough crops or catching enough fish, and eventually you'll stumble on it. Well, we've already done that. Okay, and Immediately he writes back and says, discovering fabled species. Greeting, Whimsy. Nicely done on finding a recipe. Seems my brother explained it well enough. With the basics covered, it's time to set our sights on something rarer. The mention of a fabled species. Your parents may have mentioned them before, but here's the short of it. They're unique variants of every fish and crop, revealed only when certain hidden conditions are met. The first step is to craft the right bait or fertilizer. For that, you'll need a compost bin or a bait maker. These won't just improve the quality of your catches and harvests, they'll also move you closer to uncovering fabled conditions. Once you know a condition, fulfill it while using the proper bait or fertilizer, and you may just uncover the fabled form of that species. They may take more effort to find, but each discovery will bring you much closer to reaching named rank status. And don't let the extra work discourage you. The rewards are absolutely worth it. More on that later. Good hunting on your first fabled find. Uncle E. P.S. Don't forget about my services. I do trade in hints. Not just for recipes, but for fabled conditions as well. Discreetly, of course. Cute. Alright, let's see what we can catch here. A surgeonfish. Okay. Alright, let's see about, can we craft, what do we need here? More simple wood, more rock. Okay. And we don't have enough to do 3 planter boxes, so let's just water these bad boys. I wonder how long our line is. Oh, we got flying fish number 2. And we have another male. Hey Whimsy, it's Mom and Dad. How have you been? Congratulations on becoming a novice collector. We're so proud of you. Sounds like your uncle's been teaching you well, which of course we expected. We knew what we were doing when we left you in his hands. I'm gonna actually skip reading this so that I can get the flotsam. Because I did see that we can read the letters later. And I'm gonna guess that sound was us arriving at the island. Getting a lot of simple wood and fiber. I would love a little more stone, but I know stone doesn't actually float as well as raft would have us believe. But we did get more. Okay, so with that, we're up to 13. It's not the amount we need, I don't think. Yeah, we need 20 there. 15. It looks like we can craft out of our inventory though, so that's nice. And we are at the island. So let's actually go there. All right, what do we have to find? There's a box up there. I'm not sure we can get up there. Oh, there's a flower hidden. I didn't want to return to the boat. I wanted that flower. Axe upgrade required for that. Wonder what that did. We'll take the flowers because they were worth a fair penny. Here's some more stone. More gold over there that we can't get. Seems like we're doing pretty well for resources here. Here's another one. I don't know if that's doing anything. All right, and we can climb up here. Spend some wood to get over here. What does this give us? Extinguish all runes. I'll let down the ladder though, and now we can climb down. And presumably back, yep, climb up, okay. So I'm gonna guess the next rune is up here. I really hope I'm not gonna regret that. Seems like, oh, okay, that was the third one. Nope, I want to climb down. And then I come over here and I climb up. Okay, fabled condition bluegill, companion tea party hat, another cucumber seed, and another clownfish. Scare a parrot and attach its feather to your floater. Okay. Pretty easy. Now, what I'd love to know is how to get up to these. Because you can't just jump or anything. I imagine we're just going to get bluegills, but we'll see. Yep, bluegill. Okay. Hello, Cozy. How are you? Oh, that was silly of me. Catch this one instead. All right. And another clownfish. We should be unlocking the bait for the clownfish a couple more times, I think. Come on. There we go. That's 3. We've got 1 in our chest. Can we find another fish? Can we get to another fish? We should go over here. If we climb up, we can then climb down. Now we've got a... There we go. Okay. Are you having a good evening, Cozy? Nice. I'm so happy I was able to actually get it working. Hopefully we won't have any problems in the future. Come on. Surgeonfish. Alright, let's get this, because I used up all my wood. And my inventory is full. But... what did we get? Fiber. Okay. But we do have stone, so we can at least get this. Definitely want all the soil I can get, because I am going to be farming quite a bit, I think. in this game. Come back up to Lou here. How are these doing? Looks to me like they may be out of water. Yeah. All right. Our chest is full. We have 4 out of 5. Let's see. Clownfish can be found from 2 to 9, it looks like. And we've only caught the 3. Oh, right, 1 came from a chest. All right, let's see. Can I make our tool bench? Yes. Oh, I want this. And I'm going to put it right there. They're absolutely my favorite too. Okay, what do we need? We need more wood and more rock to upgrade this. To upgrade pretty much all of it. More fiber alone to upgrade our bag. And we did leave some fiber on the island, so we will go get that before we head out because I want a bigger bag. I always want a bigger bag. That was right over here. 1 whole piece. But it's still 1 piece closer. Alright, I think I have plundered this island to the best of my current abilities. Except for the fish, of course. But we're going to go ahead and talk to Lou about finding a new island. So, let's go. Oh, that was a treasure island. Okay, let's go here. That's looking good. We should fill this up. And let's see what these fish are. Because we need 2 more clownfish. That one's a surgeonfish, of course. Why am I it's 6:40 a.m. I know that they're going to be all surgeonfish. I need to wait until later. Because that's fresh water. And it's too late for the flying fish. Okay, so surgeonfish bait needs corn and rocks. Bluegill needs sweet potato and rock. Oh. I don't think we'll get all of it this time. I didn't notice the thing. But we'll get what we can. Dang it. Okay, I'm going to leave that one alone. All but one is not bad. Got another chili seed. And I think we actually have Yeah, we do. We have enough bag, or enough fiber to upgrade our bag. So now, oh, nice. That's so much better. But now we need fiber again. Let's see. Let's feed you something. Oh, well, I need food to feed you, don't I? I will give you the surgeonfish. Interrupt your sleep again. There we go. Now up in the corner, right under where the little indication of how tired Lou is, you can see that there is an indication of how long we have to travel still. Welcome back, Cozy. And we were reading Mom and Dad's adventure mail. Let's finish that up. Let's see. We knew what we were doing when we left you in his hands. We've been busy ourselves, and guess what? We finally made it past the Collector's Cove and into the uncharted seas. Not everyone gets through, you know. Only named rank in collectors. The waters out here are trickier to navigate, and it's harder to catch fish and grow crops, but we're managing just fine. Fun fact, the Cove was built by the founding collectors hundreds of years ago, and your mom couldn't stop pointing out how it looked better maintained than our poor old boat. Ridiculous if you ask me. Though maybe Uncle Terry should give it a little makeover soon. Speaking of boats, we hope you like yours. We built it together with Uncle Terry after we had you, because we knew you would need it one day. Well, okay, I guess Uncle Terry built it and we helped a bit. Anyway, we can't wait to hear more about your adventures. Keep making us proud. Love, Mom and Dad. Aw. Okay, and we have more flotsam here. And we have chilies to harvest. I have a feeling one of the very first upgrades I'm going to ask Uncle Terry for is definitely going to be this gun. If it's an option to reel in faster, yes, please. It makes me think a little bit of the speed you start out with in most cozy games when running speed is an upgrade you can eventually get. Okay, they want me to get my first... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Fabled species. Let's harvest these. Okay. Now, we've got that. It looks like flying fish is the key. We do need a compost bin. Can we make that? No. We need more wood. But we are at the island, so. Come on. Can't do anything about the red peppers. So that's fine. Or the chili peppers or whatever. Let's go visit the island. Looks like a pretty small one. Get the stone. Plenty of wood on this island too. And some soil. Okay, it's 8 o'clock. At 10 o'clock, we probably want to start fishing in the ocean to see if we can't get more clownfish. Because we're 2 away from figuring out the bait there. Oh, it's foggy. Oh, hey. There's our feather attached to floater. And that, no, that was for bluegills, which are up until 10 o'clock. So we can fish right now. And maybe we'll get a fabled one. Oh, you can see the feather on my floater. Nope, we got a tropical gar. I mean, yay. Okay, they're available mostly in the evening. I'm not going to bother with the bluegills right now, because I only did it because of the parrot. There we go. All right, let's see if we can't catch a couple clownfish. We need 2. Good, you didn't go as far this time. Okay, that's a flying fish. Oh, oh, that's beautiful. It's hard to see. Let's see. Nope. That's beautiful. I wonder if it's a special condition or just a random weather event or what. All right. Let's see if the rest of these are the tropical gar. Oh, I wasn't paying enough attention. I don't know if it's just me, but that other fish looks kind of bigger than this one. I wonder if this one's a bluegill and that one's a gar. Nope, this one's a gar. I like how the even the water glows with kind of a rainbowy sheen. Let's catch this one before it goes away for the day. Come on. This one's really fighting me. Come on. I wonder if maybe I don't have a good enough fishing pole for this. Nope, we got it. Okay, good. All right, well, we have decimated this island, and we got to see shooting stars. Let's find somewhere new. What was this? Just an island. We'll come down here next. Okay. We can build a smelter now, and obviously we need one. I don't know if we actually do. What is that? Meaning. Oh, flotsam. I'm hoping that's what that means anyway. You can get a lot of seeds this way. That is very true, Cozy. Sometimes the bigger fish is rather small, kind of deceptively so. So I never really trust until it tells me, yes, this is the fish you're getting. All right, let's see. It's a vicious freshwater fish, predator. Mind the teeth. Okay, we've got lots of soil. Wonder if we can make some glass. We can, in fact, make glass. I don't know what it's used for, but I will make 2 of them. I will also, let's see, can we, we have plenty to make another bed. So I'm going here, here. I say another bed, I mean another 3. Okay, so now we're gonna do, well, let's get the rest of the chilies going, because then we can put up these gar at least. And I'll take 1, 2, 3 of the tomatoes, and I'll just put those down there. Oh, and you know what I forgot we got? A hat for Lou. Can you turn this way so I can see the... That's not the way I wanted. Oh, I like the rose there. Is the rose... The rose stays. I kind of like the gray. Poor sleepy guy. Can we feed you anything? We could feed you one of these. You're almost up to full though. Now let's see, how many do we need? No, it was this one. Oh, I guess we were trying for the bluegill then. That looks like a very big fish. Watch it be something small and useless. Okay, you're worn out, so please let me catch you. Oh, almost lost you. Oh, hey, reef triggerfish. From basically 5 a.m. to 6 p.m. I like that it's not automatically 6. It must be bluegill and then fabled bluegill. Maybe? Although I don't know. Or maybe this is the fabled bluegill, because it kind of looks like the same shape. Or maybe I just click here and it's like, oh, here's the... I don't know. I have a lot to fill out. Especially if I want to be a named rank collector. All right, that time I caught it. And we're almost at our destination. In fact, probably by the time we're done collecting flotsam, we'll be able to get to another island and maybe even be able to do some stuff. And when I say do some stuff, I mean like upgrading our tools more. In fact, before we go on this island, we should check and see if we can do one of them. My first inclination would be either a fishing pole or my pickaxe. There we go. Okay, so what do we need? We can do this one. Can't do anything else, but that's fine. Oh, We've gotten a feather. But it's too late in the day for a bluegill. So what if I attach that to my floater and then check for the bluegill? See, that's 5, 4, from 3 a.m. So I think as long as we don't get any fish, we should be good. Oh, that takes a lot. Copper, not gold. But as long as we don't do any fishing, we should be able to try for bluegill. There's another parrot. I wonder if I stay away from it, do I have the possibility of 2 tries? I don't know. And a 3rd one. I'm going to stay away from all those guys because I'd like to try and, I don't know what the fabled version will give us, but it would be kind of awesome to be able to get the fabled version of a fish. It's almost 3. Although I might wait till 4 just to ensure. That it's the right time. Okay, you're still there. And you're still there. It's 4 o'clock. Be a fabled bluegill. Nope, it's a tropical gar again. Well, we have another chance. Probably wait till 6 just to be even safer. And also I can get these trees while I'm at it. Okay, here we go. Chance number 2. Okay, so far so good. We do a little runaway. Oh, that's a bluegill, but I think it's a normal one. But we've got this guy too. So I'm going to attach that feather. And I'm going to check on it one more time. Scare a parrot and attach its feather to your floater. Okay. The bait would have been useful, I can see now. I'm going for this little guy because I think that's a better chance than the big one. Now run away. Okay, run away again. Now that. Now you're going to run away, you're going to become tired, and I'm going to reel you all the way in. And it's just a plain bluegill. I mean, it's fine. It's certainly something we can keep working towards. Making sure there are no other birds on the island that we could scare. I did miss this. I don't know if they're like shiny Pokemon or if catching them is a very big deal. It kind of seems like a big deal given that one of the characters is selling or trading for tips on how to catch them. So I think with all these resources on this island, we should be able to upgrade the axe as well. And that would enable us to cut down this tree. Anything I've missed? Does not seem like it. Alright, so let's go drop everything off. See what we can upgrade. Water hour. There we go. Okay. We did get copper. What does it take to make copper? 2. Okay. We can in fact upgrade our axe. So I am going to go back to the island before we leave to cut down the one remaining tree. I do love that I don't have stamina to worry about. Okay, and can we get clownfish? 2 o'clock, yeah. Let's see if any of these are clownfish. Try you. Okay, you're a clownfish. So that means we only need one more to find out about the bait. And we only have until about, what? 9 o'clock. So, anywhere else looking promising? Yeah. Why'd you have to go under? Oh, now you come back. Because I don't feel like this guy is going to be a clownfish. It could be. Yeah, Okay. But we got fishing rank 4 up. Bonus catch. Ooh, I wonder what that perk is. Come on in. Surgeon fish. I think by the time we've reeled this one in, it'll probably be too late for clownfish. Yeah, all right. Okay, let's return to the boat. We're gonna get started on a new island. Go over here. I need more rocks, but that's all I need. And we have more flotsam coming up. I should also probably trade soon. Well, there's rock number 1. And I believe we needed 9 in total. 5 for one thing and 4 for another. We're at 2. That makes 3. Crops are drying out. Well, we have 4, so we can at least upgrade something. And there's 5. I think that's our fishing rod. All right, let's water these guys. I need more water. They wiggle. Come on. All right, what have we got here? We've got fishing rod and watering can. Lets you reel in fish slightly faster. Water multiple planter boxes simultaneously. We're going to do this one first. And immediately try it out. That fish was ready to have its attention caught. Oh, just slightly faster. All right, let's see about trading. Because at this point we could sell, I feel like, most of those. Definitely these. Oh, and we do need the composting bin. We'll put that right there. And possibly live to regret it. But I can come over here. Okay, flying fish and soil gets me chili fertilizer. Let's actually do that. Because we've got chilies growing back here. I don't know if we need them growing. A kitty? Do you mean in the game? I think the only animal in the game is our Fablefin here. Could be wrong about that. All right. So, nothing new from him. Have we... We need Fabled Bond 5 for the rooftop extension, 15 for the great boat extension. But we can now trade for copper and sand and tropical wood. I suppose we do need to collect all the hats. Let's sell you this. We do have cats around the neighborhood. Maybe it was outside and I'm just so used to it I didn't notice. I don't have a cat. Sometimes I wish I did, but my dog would probably lose his mind. Let's see. All right. We're almost done. Maybe I can, well, okay. You know what? We're gonna grab yeah, 3 more. Because I have a feeling I need to put the fertilizer down on new crops, not harvestable crops. So, but we made it to farming rank 2. Let's see what that's. So farming rank 2, we have the chance of retrieving seeds and extends crop hydration. I do appreciate that. They are high maintenance with the litter. You can now see the different sizes of fish. Oh, bonus catch, we have the chance of getting an additional fish. Very nice. All right, so first thing I want to do is put this in there, because I want to use that. Can be applied to a planter box to increase chili quality required for harvesting fabled chili. Okay, so let's... I don't know how to apply it though. Let me put away the other seeds and maybe... Is that what will let me? Okay. Okay, so now we have the indication that it's fertilized. Maybe we'll get a fabled chili. Did that get us? Yes, reef triggerfish. I believe I sold all of those. And surgeonfish. Did I sell all of my surgeonfish too? Yeah. Okay. So we could stand, let's see. What seeds do I have? I have 2 tomato. I could stand to buy 1 more tomato seed, 1 more chili seed. Although if I leave it at 2, I have enough to fertilize it. And these, sweet potato. I need sweet potato seeds too. So let's get 1 more tomato seed, 3 sweet potato seeds, and I think we're done for now. What are your hints? Surgeonfish. We still need the watermelon anyway. We still need the corn. Okay, so that's fine. We are good to go. And go we shall. Now, what am I... What did I need for the tomato one? Reef triggerfish. How do I get that? Are they tired of dogs too? It's too late in the day for reef triggerfish. Okay, what about... What else do I have? I have all the things. Okay. Did I have it? I did get enough. So let's upgrade that. Don't have enough to build anything else. What? So I have chili, sweet potato, and tomato. Well, what are you? Surgeonfish. How perfect, because now I can make sweet potato fertilizer. So when I'm done with this island, we can go on there and we can plant the sweet potatoes fertilized. Not seeing a bird yet. No birds, so we can't try for the fabled bluefins, but we can definitely get whatever is in the water here. Morgar. But we saw we needed one for, I think, one of the clues or something. Wonder what that was all about. Okay, let's actually... Nope. All right. So it only extends to, but that's good to know. Might as well get these other ones. Because now we have that. So we're going to grab these, put this up, and I do have enough for 3 more. So I'm going to do 1, 2, and 3. It doesn't seem like there's any sort of energy or stamina system in this game, which I very much appreciate, because I get very tired of that very quickly. Oh, I didn't have enough water. Okay, so first things first. So you can put fertilizer on ground that is not planted yet. Then you would just want to make sure that you've planted the right thing. And what was this last one? Tomatoes, reef triggerfish. It should be time now. Let's grab you first. Surgeon fish. Looks like we're at the island already. But I'm hoping this is a reef triggerfish so I can get that going. Come on. Our prayers are answered! Yay! Your good luck, Cozy. Okay, and that was tomatoes that we wanted to get going. Put that like that. Let's go see this island. Oh, right. We haven't left. Why haven't we left? I guess I was just too busy to pay attention to getting you to go to another island. Wonder what happens if we... Okay, we can't go to an empty space. It's kind of relaxing to wait for the flotsam to float in. It's a very simple mechanic, which I do appreciate. Because I'm here not for the complexity, but for the vibes. And the vibes right now are happy and cheerful and make me smile. All right. Those are all growing. That has not yet, but it's not surprising because I haven't planted anything. We have to wait till collector rank 2, which we're like halfway there. Can we make two, not three? I like to do it in threes. So I need a little more wood. All right. There's our tomatoes. Everything should be fertilized now. There we go. Refill the watering can. So we have built one of everything. I do wonder if you haven't unlocked a particular fertilizer, but you put the recipe into, like, is there a way you can put the recipe into the composter? Maybe this time we'll get enough wood. I think it was wood that was stopping us from making 3 planter boxes. Our first real chance at a fabled crop have just grown. And they are looking kind of sparkly. Okay, let's see what this holds for us. Star. Fabled condition discovered. But we didn't get our first fabled. A star is worth 113. How much is a normal one worth? 90. So it's worth a little bit more. All right. That looks like a promising island. Let's check it out. Lots of vegetation, which means lots of flowers that we can sell. I don't know if flowers are worth anything. We do need the soil for the fertilizer. Hey, yes, please. It is the middle of the day. Well, it's the beginning of the day. It's 8 a.m., but yeah. Caught a normal bluegill. I'm going to guess that it's going to make some sort of noise or make a big deal out of being fabled. This is a very relaxing game, though. All right, we're almost done with this island. It wasn't quite as promising as I'd hoped. With all the vegetation, I was kind of hoping that we might see some crops or something on here. But we did get a chance to try for the bluegill. We have gotten a good bit of stone and wood. So it's not a bad island. We are going to leave this island immediately. I think we have time enough to maybe get to one more island. Might even go for both before we end this stream. It would probably make the stream run a little bit long, but it would be nice to just clear things out completely. Okay, that's done. I want to come over here and I'm gonna ignore the flotsam for just a moment because I really would like to get more crops in. I'm gonna go with our watermelon. And we don't need to water because it's raining. Okay, we're getting sweet potato. Okay, that sound is we're also getting sweet potato seeds back. That's what that is. I think I need to make another storage chest. Yeah, I don't care about that right now. Oh. Okay, storage chest requires 5 more wood. That's fine. I am going to make some bluegill bait. Gonna do that. I think, given our bag space, it may be time to sell. I'm also going to feed you the bluegill. Those sounds remind me of something and I cannot place what. I'm selling them. Here we go. Here's Marty and the uncles. I want to sell first of all. Okay, we're pretty rich now. And to be fair, I did not check with Uncle Gary first, but I don't need this. Well, I do need that one, but we don't have what we need for it yet. Don't have what we need for that one yet, or that one. So that's fine. Oh, okay, so we can use Eugene until the end of this map. And then we'll go to get a new one. Let's see what... No major structure... Well, wait. Oh, we do have some decorations. Flower pot, plant. Nice. Should have dismissed them first, but oh well. Sucks to be them. That looked like a very huge fish to me. Flotsam coming. I'm not going to have enough water. We get this watered. Run over and try to get the flotsam. And then we're almost at the island. That does seem to be the pattern. All right. We are here. So we're going to visit the island, hope for maybe a parrot or two so that we can try. Oh, I see a chest. And it has a tomato seed, a bluegill, and a flying fish. Okay. I see another chest. Another tomato and 2 reef triggerfish. How am I already nearly full? We're gonna take care of that. and apparently harvest some things. Okay, can I build? I need 2 more wood, because of course I do. Oh, that'll have to do. Not harvesting those right now, because I want space for what's on the island. Stop and collect the flowers. And there's my 2 wood that I needed. But I don't see anywhere I can like get down to take a closer look or anything. So I guess that crashed boat is just flavor. Alright, let's take a look at the fish again. Bluegills up till 10 o'clock. It's 9, but there were no birds, so there's not really a point. Too late for the reef triggerfish. A little too early for that. Kind of right in the middle, or right at the end of time for the clownfish though. So let's see if that maybe is a clownfish. It is not. Okay. What I want to do very much is check out, what is this? Bountiful Island. Okay. Well, it did have some good stuff. Oh, I didn't mean to go back. I can pet you. Should have paid attention to that sooner. Let's give you the surgeonfish. And I'm going to ask you to go to this last island in our expedition while I build a new storage. There we go. Oh, we made it up to rank 4. What does that get us? Farming, rank 4. Increase the chance to get an additional crop when harvesting. That is going to be fantastic. And we'll Grab these. All right, now we need to water things. But before we water them, I want to plant more things. I will plant the corn. We will do 2 sweet potatoes and a chili. So corn first. And then we'll do the 2 sweet potatoes. And the chili. All right. And now it starts to rain, so I don't need to worry about watering. What does that do for your food? Tiny, tiny bit. I do rather wish you could brains. I do rather wish you could oh, well, here's a good test. Okay, so you can add fertilizer after it has been planted. I don't know if you can add it later in growth, though. Let's go ahead and get some more tomatoes going. Looks like our cucumbers are ready to harvest. We got an extra one there. And an extra one, so we managed to get 5. And it looks like the bluegill is what will maybe give us the fertilizer for the cucumber. Yep, bluegill. Nice. What are you? That's right, you're very tired. Let me catch you. Another reef triggerfish. There we go. We should be landing shortly. Not going to bother with the flotsam because we are landing so shortly. And you know what? Let's transfer all of that. Here's, oh, it's cloudy. Okay, so what does it look like? Okay, so just one more basic island. That's fine. Because we can at least get the resources. Do a little bit of fishing here. Don't see any birds offhand. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. And it should be the right time, but wait. On the boat, I have some bait. Okay. Okay. Wake up, I need to go back to the boat. Because I need to get my bait. Or did I? Here we go. And I will go ahead and make that bait. Let's go back to the island. So now we have a feather on our floater. And we have bait. Maybe we'll catch the fabled version. We did it! And that looked kind of cool. A parrotfish uses its feathers to enact a mating dance. It's worth 100. Nice. So what a way to end things out. So we'll just get the rest of the items on this island. And we are going to go ahead and end before we start a new expedition. That will be the start of the next next Friday's stream. My hope is I remember to sell things before we start the new expedition. I do appreciate that this game feels very relaxing. It doesn't feel like it's going to punish you if you make a mistake. And the controls are very satisfying. Sometimes you get a game like this and it's really great, except for the fact that the character moves like they're in jam, or the controls just feel wonky. I'm very happy with the way this one feels. Very, very happy to make it our new series. All right. Now, we did actually manage to finish that island up before the end of the stream, so I am going to, rather than risk forgetting, I am going to call the merchants and we're going to sell at the tail end of the stream today. I want to sell those. I assume I don't want to sell the parrotfish, but I don't know. We've got watermelon. We need to plant something else. Tomato. Okay, and we have watermelon, tropical gar, which now we know how to get that too. Let's go ahead and put this going. Check your mail. We'll check our mail next time. Gonna come over here. Gonna sell these. And then, before I'm really silly, I'm gonna come over here. Okay, so watermelon and tomato. I did just sell some tomatoes. Do I have any left in my chests? Of course not. Okay. Okay, so we can have multiple ones. So that means we know what we need for next time. I am still going to sell all of this and get things planted, and then we're going to end the stream. What I really need to remember to do is go see Eugene first thing. Okay, let's grab 3 more watermelons. 3 more corn, 3 more tomatoes, 3 more of everything. It's just the easiest. And we do have a fair bit of money, so I would just like to see. No. All right. Oh, wait. What was that one? Hey, we have the watermelon, the sweet potato, and the flying fish, so we can get that one. Okay. Have your companion wear 2 different customization pieces. Okay, so given that, if we aim for this 2, for the star glasses 2, that should be what we need. All right, we will look at planting next time. For now, it is time for us to end the stream. Thank you so much for joining me. It has been a pleasure playing this game, and I hope to see you next Friday for another round. If you enjoyed yourself, please drop a like on the video or sub to the channel. I very much appreciate all of the help. Have a wonderful evening. Goodbye.